Show me what it do. Good landing. All right, good morning. We got a quick message before the video starts today. I'm pleased to let you guys know that I will be posting now on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I've been waiting for quite a while to have a consistent schedule, and now that things have worked out, I can post Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so that'll be awesome. Looking forward to it. Back to the video. All right, we're helping out Sarah's auntie today, just getting rid of some trash out of her garage and stuff, but we saw a camper van on the way in, and we were talking to Sarah's auntie, and she was saying that he really likes to show it off, so we're probably gonna go over there and check it out. So the next clip you see will probably be us over there. All right, so this is the van, the neighbor's van. It's an E250, so Sarah's is a 150, so this is a 3/4 ton. It has the extra like 2-foot extension, so Sarah's roof is at this level. It has this 2-foot extension, so it could have a sleeper here, or it could be storage, and then you have the headroom so you can stand up. We'll walk around the other side here. He's got rocker guard all over, so you don't get rock chips. That's very smart. I like the two-tone. This is all rocker guard as well, and then he's got the paint up top, the nice low windows. He's got his water, gray water there, I guess. A little bit of storage up there. What I find is interesting about this is there's no ladder. So Sarah's ladder that she has on the side right here, I actually really like that. And what else is different about this thing? Not so sure. He does have these, which are probably Velcro, and they stick in place, reflect the sun out, and keep it private in there, obviously. So that's really cool. He's not home right now, so maybe we'll come back later and chat with him, see the inside. Apparently he's really adamant about it and he really likes it, so I'm very glad. It's not every day that you get to handle the Liberator. The, what's it called? The Avenger? The Liberator got its first kill right here. I'm sorry, had to test it. All right, so this is very nice to see. It planned out. I don't like thinking about how it's gonna look.
Watch this one.
I like physically seeing it. So Sarah picked these up for $1 a board, so $11 total for her roof deck, and we're just sizing up where we want the solar panel. We're gonna start drilling some holes here. All we need here is our turf sample and a tee, and we'll be smacking balls. Hey?
Hey.
All right, so the solar panel is on, 3 out of 4 bolts, as you can see, but the 4th one, Sarah tightened a little bit too much and it went kablamo. So now she's just looking for one that will fit its place, and then we'll go from there. I was just walking away right now and I was just looking at the van. I'm like, dang, it looks badass with the solar panel up there. And you can see part of the deck. It's not secured, the deck isn't secured, but it looks badass. Never get sick of looking at that puppy right there. All right, we're off to get a few things for the van and buy a Nerf gun to shoot Sarah's cat with. Not my idea. We're just chatting with this guy. This is the, not the Hilux, this is the Land Cruiser with the turbo diesel. It's pretty sweet. Right-hand drive. All right, so I just wanted to check in here while I'm driving, just because I'm a huge car guy, but lately I haven't had a lot of car content on the channel, so I wanted to change that and just pick it up now, show you the car a little bit. And I just wanted to tell you that that guy in the Toyota Highlander, the right-hand drive, was it a Highlander? Land Cruiser, sorry. He was saying that he's looking for a car for his girlfriend, and she's looking at Subarus apparently. And I'm like, no kidding. Does she drive manual or automatic? He says she drives automatic, and she's looking for an automatic car. I'm like, no way. So this, my Legacy is the, if you don't know about it, it's the EJ20Y. So that means it's a 2-liter turbo, it's a twin scroll, so it doesn't have the unequal length headers like most Subarus do, so it's not that burbly, choppy, kind of almost V8 noise. It's more of a smooth noise. The reason for that is to spool up the turbo quicker. So this thing makes 280 horsepower stock, 253 pound-feet of torque stock, which is, those are respectable numbers for a little 2-liter. Like, I know Mercedes in their like CLA and GLA 45 AMG. After this pull here. Short shift. I know they make 355 horsepower out of 2-liter, and that's very impressive. But this thing, for what it is, and for a 2004, 280 horsepower out of this 2-liter is just awesome. So the EJ20Y is the manual. The EJ20X is the automatic, and I imported this thing for about $7,000 in 2019, a year ago. You can pick up an EJ20X for about $5,000 or $4,500, and they have less than 100,000 clicks. I got this thing with 78,000 kilometers on it, and they're like cheap. I had to replace the CV axle, and it needed a rear windshield wiper and like a few small things, but awesome cars. And when I was working at BMW, there was a kid that came in, his name was Max, and he had the EJ20X, and he just loved it. The thing rips, they're cheap, like they're cool cars. So I recommended this gentleman. I didn't get his name today, but if you ever see this in the Land Cruiser, your girlfriend should get that EJ20X. So I thought I'd just check in, give you a few pulls maybe, and I'm really tired. I gotta go home and edit, and then I'm gonna pack it in pretty early tonight, I think. We'll see you tomorrow bright and early. Alright, I'll tell you what, today might just be your lucky day because I'm filming a lot here. First gear, I have an exhaust leak right now, listen to this. A little burble tune. Alright, let's try this angle out. Fourth gear, third gear, second gear, 5,000. Thought that might happen. Second gear is too much. Okay, we'll try third. Here's third gear. Third gear moves. Third gear moves good. I love this thing. For what it is, like, man, it's fun. I was just thinking, I gotta film a video of this thing sliding in the rain with people's reactions because it's so fun and it's so buttery smooth in the rain too. So I think we'll do some of that. That'd be a lot of fun. So here we are, 2,500, 3,000, 3,500. Boost comes in like fairly early. I was used to my old Saab, so I had a 9.2X Aero, and that was with the EJ205. That thing didn't spool up until 4,000. It was hitting full boost, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. That thing was kind of scary in the winter. I was still not like crazy good at snow drifting at that time. Sliding, skidding, whatever you want to call it. And that thing's second gear, like in boost, sliding sideways was fast. Like when you're on snow and ice and you have to start your drift at like 50, 60 kilometers an hour, it scares the beans out of you. Nice little SRT4 over there. No, maybe not. Nope, it's not. It's just a tricked out caliber. But this thing is awesome. Like, it's got torque on the highway. You don't need to downshift to pass. It's really enjoyable driving this thing. Okay, one more pull. Let's see, or another pull. Another. Never say one more. Third gear. Gear 5,500, 6,000. Probably hiding behind. Oh, you're beside the passenger seat. Let's see. This might be dangerous, but I'm coming for you. Don't worry. Don't move. Okay, that's about it for now. Too much fun. Actually, while we're here, I might as well let you know what we're doing. We're building a garbage box, and don't look too closely at my drawing because you won't be very happy, but it's going to be 4 feet, 4 feet long, 28 inches tall, 20 across to lift up the lid, and 24 inches tall at the front. So you'll see it, a little bit of building, and you'll see it when it's done. All right, we had a special somebody come and bring some refreshments and some Timbits. So here's the box so far. This front piece isn't on. What we're gonna do is taper it from 24.5 because it was supposed to be 28, but 24.5 now because we're using existing plywood. Tapered down to maybe 23 or 22.5. So we're just gonna zap this off now and you'll see it after that. All right, the top is on. Looks great. Now we just gotta throw the bottom on. All right, so this is our just about finished product. I just need to zip some more screws in the side. Obviously it's on its side right now, but I have to go walk dogs, so we'll check back in later on when I'm done my duties. Fall is definitely approaching. Man, it's been cold at night too. Sarah and I try to work on the van later at night and it's cold on your legs or your arms if you're wearing shorts. Maybe cold at night, but it's still always nice in the day. All right, we were gonna have a camera angle up here, but it's kind of windy. I don't want it to fall, so now we gotta go down. Hey, brother. Oh, that'll do for sure. Not easy being in the circus, I can tell you that. Just practice it for the circus. Oh, now there's lots of people. Show me what it do. That's Dylan's single turbo 135. It rips pretty good. He was having some issues with, what was it, his coolant boiling or something last time? Something was melting under the hood, so I think he's got it figured out now. I told him to come to Castro this Friday and we'll run it on the strip. It should be good. All right, so now we are working on the Armada. We got to do a brake bleed and a power steering flush, so we're just gonna go grab some stuff from either Walmart or Canadian Tire and then we'll be back. All right, I'll let you guys know what's going on, as well as my girlfriend at the same time. Kill two birds at once, get two birds stoned at once, whatever you like. So what I'm doing right now is we have this pneumatic brake fluid extractor, never used before, been sitting in the box for years, and the first time we used it. So what I did is I took off the brake fluid cap and this little safety, and we sucked out the fluid from the reservoir. So we just turn this on, it sucks it out. You can see the fluid in the reservoir there. And now essentially what we're gonna do is grab our new .3 fluid. You always wanna check on your cap and see what it says. This one said .3, so I can use .3 or 4. I couldn't use, oopsies, for a .4, that was my bad. You can't use a .3, but for a .3 you can use a .4. Anyways, what we're gonna do is put clean fluid up here, and then we're gonna go to the back. So Nissan Armadas are right rear, so you go from the furthest away, so actually this is left, but right rear on the other side. First, we're gonna suck out the dirty fluid until the clean stuff starts coming through, and then we're gonna come up close to the left front, and then we're gonna do left rear, and then we're gonna do right front. So that's the sequence for Armadas. Every make and model has a different sequence for which ones you're supposed to do first. So if you're gonna flush your brake fluid, make sure you check that out. All right, so I was a little skeptical of this thing. There were no instructions in there. The instructions said that there'd be another instruction booklet to talk about this thing, which is the refilled bottle, which is what they call it. Now, it's not actually sealed in there, but it does stop. The fluid level's right here at just under 400 mils, and it did fill it up here to like the max mark, and it hasn't gone. I thought it would spill over. I was proactive and put this mat here, this oil spill, but it looks to be good. So we're gonna hop underneath the car and show Sarah and you guys what is going on under here. All right, so now we're back at the right rear where we have to start. We'll take this little nipple off here, that little rubber nipple, and you'll see that's what we're gonna loosen, and then we're gonna pop this thing, this blue thing on there right away. So you can see that fluid being sucked through right now, out through the bottom. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna suck a little out, and then we're gonna go check the reservoir at the front and make sure that it's still feeding fluid through. Typically you want to do it for 15 to 20 seconds per side. I'm gonna do about 30 seconds. All right, it's still a good level up here. It's only drained a tiny little bit, like maybe max 20 milliliters or so, so that's not the best. I gotta see what's going on here. All right, it still worked. We had to do it for another minute and a half or so. We found out it's just pretty slow, but that's all the dirty fluid down in there, and it looks nice and clean in the tube now. So now we're done with the right rear, and we're gonna move on to the left front and repeat the same for the other three. I'm probably not gonna film it because it's just the same thing, but we'll check it after. And what about now? And what about now? And what about now? And what about now? And what? All right, now onto the power steering fluid. So what you wanna do, take the cap off. I've done this twice already, but I'll show you the process again. Take the cap off, and you're gonna wanna suck out this power steering fluid that you can see as much of it as you can. This thing is nice because it's really small. It fits in the hole, and I can suck out the whole reservoir. Then what you do is you fill it up with new stuff to the max, put the cap back on, and then you want to get in the car, start it up, and steer it back and forth 10 times total, and then repeat the process as many times until it's clean. Now you can tell when it's newer stuff in there, it kind of dilutes it, because old power steering fluid smells very stinky, and newer stuff obviously doesn't have much of a scent. It is a little stinky, but the old stuff smells burnt and very stinky. So you want to do that until it's not so stinky anymore. Let's try it out. There we go. So now you want to top it up with some new stuff. We'll top it up right to that cold max. Where don't I see it? There we go, cold max. Cap it, of course. And now jump in, start it up, and steer back and forth a few times. So I'm gonna do about another 8 per side or so, and then that's about it. Just keep doing that until it's clean. All right, one last tip for doing a power steering fluid flush. Put cardboard under your tires, because look at how torn up that cardboard is. This one on this side's probably pretty torn up too. That'll just save your tires. Get 250 pound-feet of stork. Oh, did it work? Oh, it's not stopping now. Why is it doing this? It's recording, but it's not stopping. Do I just turn it off?
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck. No, it's gonna go through my whole...
Take the SD card out right now.
I'll take the battery out, because I don't want to mess up the SD card in my footage. Oh, yeah.